Yo, what's up guys, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be doing a first listen to MINO's second full album titled Take. Now I am extremely excited to do this. As mentioned in my video to MINO's music video titled Runaway, that song, by the way though, captivated me on such an emotional standpoint. I feel like that song emotionally doesn't let up. He was really pouring out all his emotions throughout the lyrics and his rap flow and his verses, you know what I'm saying? But the featurings that I said, I'm gonna list them again in this video. Obviously, I gotta say it again. Bobby of Icon for OK Man. Maybe I'll do a video to their live stage, as I heard that they did a live stage. Saw it recommended on my YouTube recommendations, and we shall see if I do find the time to do that. Other than that, Zion.T, meenoi. meenoi has worked with Punchnello. meenoi has some of her own tracks. I'm familiar with some of her works. We got DPR live. What a coincidence today. I'm ripping a DPR today. We have BY. Congratulations to BY as of recently. He got married. It's crazy how I am familiar with all these people behind the works in terms of the composers, arranging. Like, I'm seeing the track listing right now, and I'll just get into the nitty-gritty details when we jump into it. But a short disclaimer here, I will be splitting this first listen into two parts, as this is quite lengthy. It is a full album. So this first part will have 6 tracks, the first 6 tracks excluding the title track, and then part 2 will have the final 5 tracks, and then I'll wrap things up. Other than that, let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, this first song is titled Love and a Boy. As expected though, MINO did his own lyrics for this song, the composing and even the arranging for this song. Let's go. Grown 28, motion made by a kid. Very atmospheric with all the sounds coming out. Oh, the organ there. Wow, what a drastic change in the song. Stop twisting me, I could see everything inside you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry for the drastic pause. I don't often do this, as some of you guys may know in my first listens, but I usually pause when something that is really outstanding or the lyrics are just insane, and MINO did that in terms of his lyrics. Let me bring it back to the point where he starts rapping like crazy. I don't know how to hold love while being loved. I still got it, so I don't know how to give. I feel like some of us, or even all of us, can relate to this. Not current, it doesn't have to be currently, but in some part of our lifetime, living on Earth here, and living in society that is really cruel these days. MINO really touches on how you can hold on to love but you can't always know how to give it back to everyone else, or just give it in general. And I can relate to this. At some point, I felt that I was receiving all this love, and it's so great. And sometimes, most of the time, being humble about it and not thinking about it too much. And going back to his lyrics, I don't know how to hold love while being loved. I still got it. As much love as you receive, the matter of importance is honing in on your feelings and feeling that love, not just accepting it. Accepting is one thing, but feeling that love is another. And I sort of want to refer to what I've said in this leadership class that I'm taking every week, is that I said love really has that domino effect where you must love yourself first. And I've said this in some of my videos already. You must love yourself first before you love others. But at the same time, when you're loving yourself, it's a process. And it could be a very tiresome process. And it could be somewhat stressful, where I'm not sure how to sense all this love or feel this love, but you really need to just do it. And it may take it could take you, it could be instant, but it could take a very long time. But once you really feel and sense that love, you are able then to give back the love. MINO with his lyrics, his rap verses are just so amazing in this one right off the bat. The stagnant love smells like, so I smelled my nose, and I miss your scent. I love how he switches it up too in terms of his flow. And he brings it back with this very loud pre-chorus into the chorus here. It's quite an interesting chorus though, and I love it. I low-key love it. Quite loud, but it's not too overwhelming for some reason, because of the sounds that are constantly going on, I think. Ooh. And how his voice, how he made his own voice distorted to put in that emotional, I would say that emotional effect where he's trying to emphasize what he's saying in the song is just the cherry on top. I'd have to say that. Wow, what a way to start off this album. Sometimes albums you start with a short intro track or something like that, but Lovin' a Boy is something else. Let's just get into the next track now, shall we? So this next track is titled Okay Man, featuring Bobby. I have been waiting for this moment to listen, to see how this song is gonna go. Of course, I think this is gonna be so rap heavy. You know, they have their unit Mob, and it's been so long since Mob, and I always wanted more tracks from them, and it was just, I found it a ridiculous reason, whether it was money or popularity or sales. I'm pretty sure it was on the sales standpoint that they didn't continue and all, but it's good to see them come back together on the same track. Of course, MINO did his own lyrics with Bobby. Bobby did his own lyrics. MINO did the composing and arranging for this track. Let's just go. How you like that? Is that a reference? What a nasty instrumental. Woo. Oh, that bass. That's a bar right there. Okay, Bobby. Wow, this is so driven by their rap verses and their voices. It really is. Hey. MINO B.O.B.B. What a line there. What a banger. Loving the horns here there though. What a song by MINO and Bobby. This, I love how the instrumental that is, by the way, super dirty and grimy and all, is not driving the song, but their rap verses and their voices and vocals and all, just is the one that is driving the song, not the instrumental at all. And how MINO and Bobby can switch it up just like the way they do in terms of their flow, but at the same time how funny they can be in their rap verses and how braggadocious. I can't get enough of when it comes to lyrics that make sense or rap verses that make sense, that are really braggadocious and not like too over the top and make sense. Yeah, is just everything. And that one line by Bobby introducing my girlfriend to my girlfriend, whoo. And MINO, man, he's just doing his thing. Got me a bit reminiscent of the Mob days, I got to admit, guys. I just remember high school days, jamming in between classes, popping in my earbuds, listening to Mob, you know what I'm saying? Body, Hole Up, Full House, you already know. And now I feel like we gotta see it on Bobby's side, huh? Maybe we get a song by Bobby that features MINO, you know, vice versa. That would be great, because I've been telling my friend I would love a full hip hop album by Bobby so much, because I find that Bobby, MINO, those are the two individual idol artists that are one of the best in the scene right now, who are still like active and all. Of course, we have the likes of G Dragon, you know, T.O.P. and all, but they're two of the many, not many, I'd have to say, but two of the couple solo artists out there who could really do that, including Bi. You know, my name is Bi. Okay, let's get into the next track now, shall we? So this next track is titled "Wah" featuring Zion.T. My man Zion.T is here. One of the legends, I'd have to say. I really hold him up in terms of the legends in the K-R&B scene, who has been holding it down ever since MOBA culture days and everything. And I love him so much, and how he has been quite experimental these days, you know. If you guys haven't listened to Emergency by Vince featuring Zion.T, I highly recommend you guys doing so, because that was a banger and a half. But this song, Wah, lyrics are by MINO and Zion.T, and then on the composing side by MINO and Future Bounce. Who doesn't know Future Bounce at this point? If you guys do not, be sure to search up Future Bounce, and then the arranging side, Future Bounce. Let's just go. Oh, that was so misleading. This is such a mysterious start to this song.
요즘은 I forgot about the mean 널 본 순간들 개소리 밑으로 쏠리는 비침과 다 분비 질질 후광은 oh LED oh my god 내 싫어 그 순간 기절.
Wow, this is dark.
너가 머릿수로 넘길 때 일부러 보여주는 거 알아 너의 목라인 신이 부들그대 숨기게 앞서서 내들 그 영 안에 surfing surfing I hope 남전 내 거절했어 얘 내가 찜꽁 나만 너도
Lots of money and big and loving the 808 bass in this. Zion.T?
여긴가봐 빨간 건물 맞아 네 차가 보이네 제가 주차하고 있어 여기 2층 맞아 음악 끊었다 집에 있을걸 사람 많은 거 딱 질색인데 들어가자마자 괜히 온 것 같아 구석 한참 동안 앉아있다가 술 마시는 척 물만 따르다가 화장실 가고 싶다 생각하던 중
Zion.T, like, he's like switching up like every other line here. Wow. These lyrics though. I really like how they work off of each other here. Wow. Very majestic in this part with the percussion instruments and the wahing. Wow, that was super unexpected. What a song. Where do I even begin? Okay, stepping aside so far from the tracks that I've listened so far. Now I know why this song, or this album I should say, is labeled as 19 plus when I was especially looking at what was on sale in terms of physical albums. Yeah, so that's why this album is 19 plus. The lyrics so far, and especially in wah, I mean, they're referring to having big money, big, oh, you know what I'm saying? And then I liked Zion.T's featuring this so much though. Another new side to Zion.T. It's not like he's done something like this before, but I like how he adds so much to this very atmospheric song. And so far, again, nothing conventional by MINO on his part. And that's what I love about MINO's songs. It is so unorthodox when it comes to his songs. You know, there's nothing that you can really expect. Sure, maybe for me, in terms of the flow sometimes here and there, because I really consume a lot of K-hip-hop. Back in the day I used to consume a lot of hip-hop, but more these days K-hip-hop, K-R&B, K-pop, K-indie, wide range, whatever, right? But wah is in its own area, sort of reminding me, if you guys are knowing and have listened to Crush's latest album, and that one track that is labeled explicit with BB, yeah, not as crazy as that, but wah is in its own area, I should say. And can't get enough of Zion.T's part though. I think Zion.T did a really great job in terms of his lyrics too. Let's just get into the next track now, guys. This next track is titled I Want To, featuring meenoi. I am quite interested in this next track. As I said earlier, I'm familiar with meenoi, and I highly recommend, if you guys did enjoy this track, or do enjoy this track with me, I recommend Punchinello's song Us featuring meenoi. Hopefully I do end up loving this track though. I Want To. Let's go. I'm loving the layers to his vocals here, the start here. It's nice and relaxing so far, this song. Really loving the piano here. Loving the playful piano here. Okay. Oops. Wow, the chord progression in this song. The string instruments, and is that like a xylophone or vibraphone in the back going up and down here and there? Soju. And is it gonna go into meenoi? Yeah. If you want to take my heart, you gotta try harder. Show me more of your charms, then come closer to me. Wow. I really like how they're telling their both sides of the story. Jew. Soju. Very atmospheric, but in a different way compared to the first track. Back here with those layers of vocals here. Wow, I'm amazed by this song with MINO and meenoi, double M. Like, this song, I'd have to say, it has its funny points, you know, in terms of the lyrics, and like I said, how they're having their own sides of the story, and sort of it's like us listeners are that third party tag along, or just watching a love romance movie or something like that. But what I found, the smallest of detail that made it really good to me was the transitioning into meenoi and back to MINO. When we had that slight break, it wasn't even a short break, it was some like, I could imagine like sounds of like blinkers of a car, a vehicle, right? Left and right, and just that pause into the next scene, let's say, per se, to meenoi, where she tells her story. Like, I wish you can just show more of yourself and all your charms, so we can be closer, I'd say. Man, it seems like every track that I listen to with meenoi is just great, I'd have to say. But this one, I think is up there too. I don't know if I have exact favorite song so far. We shall see by the end of this first listen, but let's just get into the next song.